Let's pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Last week we finished Dhammanupassana. So today we will continue to discuss about Mahasatipatthanasuttam, Dhammanupassana, okay? So how the Buddha taught nivaranapabbam and the Mahasatipatthanasuttam. You know here, you can read the yellow characters are Pali, original Pali, the Buddha's words. Then translate into English and also Chinese. Katenza bhikkhave bhikkhu dhammesu dhammanupassana viharati. Ida bhikkhave bhikkhu dhammesu dhammanupassana viharati. Penjasu nivaranesu. Katenza bhana bhikkhave bhikkhu dhammesu dhammanupassana viharati. Penjasu nivaranesu. Stop. I already know. They were called Sadhu. You know, here you can also read. And how bhikkhus, that's a bhikkhu about contemplating mind objects as mind objects. The Buddha asked this question, answer. After that, he answered this question. He answers himself this question. Okay? Here, bhikkhu abides contemplating mind objects as mind objects, and then in terms of the 5 hindrances. And how does a bhikkhu abide contemplating mind objects as mind objects in terms of the 5 hindrances? Or he also asked another question. Then he answers himself. What is his answer? Ida bhikkhave bhikkhu sandangwa ejatan kamechandan atime jatan kamechandoti bhajanati. This is one sentence. Okay, one answer. Asandangwa ejatan kamechandan atime ejatan kamechandoti bhajanati. This is one sentence. Yathaja nupanasa kamechandasa upparoti tinja bhajanati. This is one sentence. Yathaja upanasa kamechandasa bahana hoti tinja bhajanati. This is also one sentence. Yathaja pahinasa kamechandasa ayate nuparo hoti tinja bhajanati. This is also one sentence. So this is for Kamechanda Nivarana. This answer is for Kamechanda Nivarana. Do you know how many Nivarana are there? 5 Nivarana, 5 hindrances. Okay? 5 hindrances. Among these 5 hindrances, this is the first paragraph is for Kama Chanda Nivarana, sensual desire, attachment to sensual pleasure. Okay, sensual pleasure. This is we call Kama Chanda Nivarana. If you want to practice Dhammanupassana meditation, contemplating of mind objects, in terms of 5 hindrances, how should you practice? The Buddha explained, Ida Bhikkhu Bhikkhu Sandawa Ejatan Kame Chanda Atime Jatan Kame Chandodi Pajanati. Here, there being sensual desire in him, a bhikkhu understands there is sensual desire in me. Okay, this is the first discernment, the first contemplation of mind objects in terms of hindrances. There being sensual desire in him. If there is a sensual desire in you, what should you how should you discern? How should you contemplate? How should you contemplate or how should you contemplate it? There is sensual desire in me. Only you just discern in this way. Ati me ejatan kame chandodi pajanati. You understand there is a sensual desire in me. Finish. Do you understand? There is sensual desire in me. Then another one. Asandawa ejatan kame chandanati me ejatan kame chandodi pajanati. What is the meaning? Or there being no sensual desire in him, he understands there is no sensual desire in me. If there is no sensual desire in you, how should you contemplate? Only you just discern there is no sensual desire in me. Is it? After that, another sentence, okay? Yataja Mulapannasa kame chandasa upado hoti tenja pajanapi. What does that mean? He also understands how there comes to be the arising or unarising sensual desire. Okay? There comes to be the arising or unarising sensual desire. Another sentence. What is the meaning? Okay, maybe when we explain commentary, then maybe we will not return here again. Because of this reason, I also need to explain now. How there comes to be the arising or unarising sensual desire. You had no sensual desire in the past, before. But sensual desire comes and then you will not rise in your mind. At the time, only you should try to discern. Okay? The arising or unarising sensual desire. Okay? There is no sensual desire in the past, but because of objects or because of ionic sensual desire will arise in your mind. At the time, you should also contemplate this sensual desire. Okay? Another sentence, Yathasa Upanasa Gamechandasa Bahana Hoti Tenja Pajanati. Another contemplating, another discernment. What is the meaning? How there comes to be the abandoning or rising sensual desires? What is the meaning? Sensual desire arises in your mind. When the sensual desire appears in your mind, then you should also discern this sensual desire, to abandon this sensual desire. Okay, abandoning or arising sensual desire. You should also understand. When sensual desire arises in your mind, you should try to know how to abandon this sensual desire. Okay? You should understand. Then another sentence. Yathaja Bahinasa Kamechandasa Ayate Nopado Hoti Tenja Bajanati. What is the meaning? How there comes to be the future non-arising or abundant sensual desire. Sensual desire hasn't arrived in your mind yet, but it can arise in the future. Okay? Anupado, Kamechandata, Pihinasa Kamechandata, sorry. This sentence, maybe you try to abandon this sensual desire not to arise in your mind. You try to destroy this sensual desire not to arise in your mind in the future by rather past knowledge. Okay? That means when you become Arahanta stage, at that time there will be no more sensual desire. You should also try to understand this non-presence of abundant sensual desire. Okay? In the future, there's no future non-presence of abundant sensual desire. And only this finished. Can you listen? The Buddha instructed in only this for the sensual desire. In the same way, the other remaining 4 kinds of hindrances are also in the same way. Okay? Only you just try to discern like Kama, Chanda, Nivarana, sensual desire. You know, only because of this Buddha word is very profound and very deep and also very brief. When the Buddha taught this Pali sentences in the audience, in front of the audience, during the Buddha times, they realize, they understand what the Buddha means. Then no need to explain in detail. Enough for them. Most of the listeners during the Buddha time, when the Buddha explained in this way, then it is enough for realization of Nibbana for them. Okay? It is enough for them for realization of Nibbana. They realize Nibbana. They escape from suffering. When they can listen to this Dhamma from the Buddha. Now I already explained Buddha's word together with translation and also together with brief explanation. So is there any person who realizes Nibbana? What is the difference? During the Buddha time, they realized Nibbana when the Buddha taught briefly. They also understand what the Buddha means. Do you understand what the Buddha means here? Ida Bhekkhave Bhikkhu Sandam wa Ajatan Kamechana Atime Ajatan Kamechandoti Pajanati. There being sensual desire in him, a bhikkhu understands there is sensual desire in me. Because of this this works, in other meditation center or maybe other meditation teacher, they teach, okay, when lobha arises in your mind, only you just try to know lobha is arising, greed is arising in my mind. Or they are contemplating in this way. How do you think? I'm contemplating in this way. Will you be able to remove this sensual desire from your mind or not? How do you think? Will you realize Nibbana or not? How do you think? In the same way, Asandava Ajatan Kamechanda Nati me Ajatan Kamechandoti Pajanati. There is no sensual desire in him. He understands there is no sensual desire in me. If there is no greed, no lobha, no kamechanda, nivarana sensual desire in your mind, at the time you should try to understand no lobha. They instruct in this way, but not. I don't instruct in this way only. Okay. When sensual desire arises, at that time you only just pay attention to sensual desire. Right. When you are eating, only you just trying to discern eating. While you are walking, you only just trying to discern walking. Sitting. When you are hear sun sound, then only you just trying to understand. Here, I hear. Sound, etc. This is they call vipassana. But here, okay, because of this reason, commentary, Atthakatha is necessary to understand the Buddha's words. Just now I already explained. During the Buddha time, when the Buddha taught briefly, only these sentences, but it is enough for things, for realization of Nibbana. Because most of the listeners during the Buddha time, they have already fulfilled 10 paramis, 10 perfections, since a long time ago. Because of this reason, they reborn as a human being during the Buddha time. Then after that, they also became a Buddha's disciple. Okay? And they also met with the Buddha. They met the Buddha. Then they listened to the Buddha's word. Then when the Buddha taught briefly, then they can easily understand. Why? This kind of words, they have already heard this kind of word in the past. Many persons, they also already practice this kind of practice. Because of this reason, when the Buddha taught briefly, they can easily understand and they realize Nibbana, they become Arahanta. But there are also some persons. who cannot understand the Buddha's words. Okay? Yeah, so for example, now I explain this words. Those who have already discerned Nama meditation, those who have already practiced up to Vipassana stage, what the Buddha means they understand. How to discern the Loka, Tekikuru, etc. Okay? When the sensual desire appear in their mind, they also understand how to discern. But those who haven't discerned, at least Nama meditation, okay? Nama meditation, then they don't understand what the Buddha means. Then our Dhamma talk. Okay, here maybe they may some understand, some may not understand. At the time, they had no chance to ask the Buddha, to discover the Buddha during the Dhamma talk. Why? There are also many audience, they had no chance to discover the Buddha. Then after Dhamma talk, okay, when the Dhamma talk finished, they go back to their kuti. At that time, some junior bhikkhu, some samdera, some person who hasn't understood the Buddha's word, then they ask, Sandawa eja dangame chanda, adime eja dangame chandoni pajanati. And what does Buddha mean with this word, this sentence? Or they ask this question. Then Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Moggallana, Venerable Ananda, etc. They answer. Okay, they answer what the Buddha means in detail until they understand the Buddha word. At the time, they also understand what the Buddha means. Then they practice meditation, they realize Nibbana. These kinds of explanations are called commentary. Okay, maybe a few weeks ago I also explained about this. This kinds of explanation, disciples' explanation, sometimes if necessary, some may go to the Buddha to ask a question. Then the Buddha, he himself also explained. Sometimes they went to the maybe great disciple, chief disciple, etc. Then they also explain. These kinds of explanations are called commentary. We call Pakenaka Athakata. Okay, Pakenaka Athakata makes many explanations. Okay, when the Buddha gets this sutta, then if they don't understand, they also ask or they answer. Okay, according to their understanding. Then another sutta give the Buddha another sutta talk. Then they also answer this. They also explain in detail. In this way, since the Buddha's times, there were commentaries. We call Pakenaka Athakata mixed explanation, commentary during the Buddha time. In this way, if we don't understand, later generation, if they don't understand the Buddha's words, then they need to read or they need to see, they need to study commentary, Athakata, the explanation. So in this way, they study from the teacher to teacher, generation to generation, in this way up to, nowadays. But about 900 years of the Buddha's age, the Buddha's dispensation, maybe 300, no? 300 years of the Buddha's age, the Buddha's the Buddha's dispensation. Asoka king appeared in India country. Asoka king who respect the Buddha's dispensation, so he supports the Buddha's dispensation a lot. He also encouraged his son to ordain and to practice meditation. What is his son's name? Maheta, Venerable Maheta. What is his daughter's name? Sangameta. The king Asoka offered many monasteries. Shutdown later, maybe 84,000. 84,000 monasteries, 84,000 pagoda, 84,000 lake. Okay? In this way they offer in many different places for the Buddha Sasana. Although they offer this many offerings, many donations to the Buddha Sasana, Dayada, you know, the air, I have got the air of the Buddha Sasana or not? He asked. Air. Okay? Kama Dayado, the air of Kama. Here is the air of Buddha Sasana. Buddha Dayada. He already got the inheritance. Okay, air. The air of the Buddha Sasana. Then the Venerable Arahanta, no? The Arahanta in this time. What is his name? What was his name? Asakoda Mahatera. Okay, never mind. You will not easily remember. I also sometimes forgot. Venerable Mahabuddha was that not later, okay? Yeah, Maugali Buddha said that, okay? Maugali Buddha Desa Mahathir, no? The third Sangha Council, the president of the third Sangha's Council, okay? Venerable Maugali Buddha Desa Mahathir. Then he asked, have I got the air of the Buddha's dispensation? Although you offer many donations to the Buddha Sasana, but you are not the son of the Buddha yet. You haven't got the air of the Buddha's dispensation, inheritance of the Buddha's dispensation. Why? If you ask your son and your daughter to ordain, then you will be a relative of the Buddha's dispensation. So if you want, okay, if you want the inheritance of the Buddha's dispensation, or if you want to the Buddha's relative, what should you do? You should ask your son or your daughter to ordain and practice here. Although you make an offering, you make many donations to the Buddha Sasana to support. If you don't ask them to ordain, or maybe if you don't ordain yourself, then you are not related with the Buddha. Then because of this reason, then the King Asoka asked his son Mahenda and his daughter Sangamita to ordain as Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni. Actually, there was also a reason why. Venerable Maugali Buddha Desa encouraged them to ordain. Why? After ordination, when they practice meditation, they will realize Nibbana very soon. They will become Arahanta very soon. Because of this reason, he encouraged his father, okay, to encourage his son and daughter to ordain. Then after ordination, they practice meditation. After some time, they realize Nibbana. They became Arahanta. Okay? When he became Arahanta, Venerable Mahinda, Arahanta Mahinda, went to Sri Lanka country, Sri Lanka country to propagate the Buddha's Dhamma, okay, to escape from suffering or realization of Nibbana. Then he went to the Sri Lanka country, Sri Lanka island. And he also brought this Pali and commentary. Then the Sri Lanka country became powerful in the Buddha Sasana. Maybe India slowly has been. Then after some time they also translate into Sri Lanka, Sinhali. So all Pali and commentary became Sinhali language. The Pali language slowly disappeared. So 900 years of the Buddha's age, Venerable Buddha Gosa appeared in the India country again. Then at the time, he went to Sri Lanka country to study the Buddha's work. Maybe his intention is to translate into Pali language again. Then he went to the Sri Lanka country. He also learned Sinhali language. Then he also learned the Tipitaka, practice meditation. Then he translated into Pali again. When he translated into Pali, then this commentary is called, we call the commentary Athakatha. Compared to his commentary, then the other, the Bhagainaka commentary is called Maha commentary. In this way only. Because of this reason, you should believe commentary are the Buddha or the Buddha's great disciple or chief disciple explanation, not the written by Venerable Buddha Gosa. Okay? But nowadays, many people don't believe the commentary. Commentary was written by Venerable Buddha Gosa at the age of 900 years of the Buddha's dispensation. Because of this reason, we don't need to care the commentary explanation. Then they reject the Buddha commentary, and they don't understand what the Buddha means. Because of this reason, okay, when such a desire arises in you, then you only just realize, just listen, just contemplate this. Loba, kamechanda. Okay, there's a sensual desire in me, in my mind, only like this, they descend. So if they descend in this way, they will never realize Nibbana. Or they can also abandon this sensual desire from their mind. So how should you try to discern? Yeah. Commentary explanation. Maybe if they have listened this Mahasatipatthanasuttam since beginning, they may understand. We already explained Dhammanupassana. So Dhammanupassana contemplation of body. Okay? Contemplation of body is Sutta Rupa Prekoho Kati Doi. the Buddha emphasized on the contemplation of rupa, the discernment of rupa with the Kaya-nupassana sthita. Vedana Citta Nupassana yi Sutta Arupa break apart. The Buddha, we also already explained Vedana Nupassana sthita, contemplation of feeling, Citta Nupassana sthita, contemplation of mind. Okay? With these two contemplations, the Buddha referred to the discernment of Nam, discernment of Rupa. Okay, contemplating of Rupa, contemplating of Nam. Okay. Then idani Rupa Mesika break hankateto. Then Dhammanupassana. The Buddha taught Dhammanupassana for both Nama and Rupa discernment. Okay? Then another way, in other words, Kaya-nupassana ya Rupa Kanda Prikohoa Katito. With the Kaya-nupassana sthita, contemplating of body, the Buddha only referred to the discernment of materiality aggregate, Rupa Khanda. Okay? Rupa Khanda. Then the Buddha referred to the discernment of Vedana aggregate, feeling aggregate with contemplating of feeling, Vedana-nupassana. Then the Buddha referred to consciousness aggregate, the discernment of Vijnana with Citta-nupassana Satipatthana. Okay, the discernment of the contemplating of mind. So now, the Buddha referred to Sanya, Sankhara. Sanya is possession, Sankhara is formation aggregate with contemplating of mind objects. Okay, Dhammanupassana. So, this is only the commentary explanation, then we can differentiate what the Buddha means with the Kaya-nupassana sthita, Vedana-nupassana sthita, Citta-nupassana sthita, and Dhamma-nupassana sthita. Okay? Then here, Sandawa Ejatan Kamechanda, what does commentary explain? Abhina Samudha Jara Vasena Savijamana. Sensual desire arises in your mind frequently. Okay? That's why as we call the Sandawa Ejatan Kamechanda. There's sensual desire in me. Okay, being sensual desire in him. So, when sensual desire arises, what should you do? You should try to know there's a sensual desire in me. There's a sensual desire in me. Actually, you should try to know the cause arising of sensual desire. Okay? Cause of the arising of sensual desire. Ati bhikkhave subha nimitan Tatha ayoniso manasikara bhulikaro ayamaharo Anupannasa wa kamechandasa upadaya Upannasa wa kamechandasa Deyo bhavaya vipolaya samvatandi. Oh, the Buddha also taught Sanskrit maybe in the Samyutta Nikaya. Sensual desire arises in your mind. What is the cause? The proximate cause is, ayoniso manasikara, unwise attention. Unwise attention. Actually, this is nama discernment. Okay? In the Dhammanupassana also we already explained. We already explained the Lobha Deity group. Lobha Deity group and Lobha Mana group. When Lobha arises in your mind, Saragan Vachetan, Saragan Chetan, Nipajanati, etc. At the time, when Lobha arises in your mind, you should try to discern this Lobha. When you discern, beginning from mind, there will be Dhammanupassana. When you discern, beginning from feeling, there will be Nivaranapabbam. When you discern, beginning from phasa or perception, etc., then there will be Dhammanupassana. So Sandawa Ejatan Kamechanda, Atipe Ejatan Kamechando di Pajanati. So when the Kamechanda Nivarana arises, this one Lobha, Lobha arises in your mind. At the time, Lobha cannot arise alone, it arises together with associated mental factors. According to Viti, according to mind-door process, it will arise. According to five-door process, it will arise. At the time, you can discern. When you discern beginning from phasa or contact or possession, etc., then it will be Dhammanupassana. In this case, when the sensual desire arises in your mind, also taking attachment objects, then Lobha Viti will arise. Okay? At the time, you should discern this Viti, Lobha Deity group. Taking Kala objects, sight objects, if Lobha arises, taking Kala objects, sight objects, then there will be Rupa Ramana line. Taking sound objects, if Lobha arises, it will be what? Sadaramana line, Sota Dharaviti. Only you just discern in this way. Taking mind objects, if sensual desire arises, then it will be mind or Manodharaviti. Then only you just try to discern when it arises in your mind. Okay? So the cause of arising of sensual desire here is one ayoniso manasikara. So ayoniso manasikara. What is ayoniso manasikara? Unwise attention. What is unwise attention? Improper attention, unsuitable attention. Okay? Anaje Nejandiwa, Doke Sukandiwa, Anadani Atatiwa, Asuke Sukandiwa, Manasikaro. You know, Anaje Nejandiwa. Everything is impermanent. Okay, everything are impermanent. But you pay attention, this is permanent nature. Okay, although they are impermanent, but you pay attention as permanent. Impermanent is impermanent. Impermanent is, you pay attention, impermanent is permanent. Impermanence is permanent. Then this is Ayoniso-manasikara. Because of this Ayoniso-manasikara, sensual desire will rise. Then dukkha sukha, everything is suffering. Okay, as soon as they arise in first food, that you pay attention, suffering is happiness, sukha. Because of this reason, what happened? Sensual desire will arise. In the same way, the other remaining nivarana hundreds is also in the same way. Okay? Then asubhe subhandi anadani adati manasikaro. This is also ayoniso manasikara. Everything are non-self. Okay, sabhe dhamma anatta, everything are non-self. But you pay attention as self, soul. Okay, self or soul. Because of this reason, sensual desire arises in your mind. Asubhe subhandi manasikaro. This is also ioniso manasikara. You know, asubha formless. You pay attention is what? Beautiful. Oh, it is very beautiful. Asubha is super, very handsome, very beautiful. Because of this reason, this is we call unwise attention, improper attention. Then, when they pay attention in this way, when they pay attention, formless is beautiful, as beautiful, okay? Or maybe handsome, etc. Then sensual desire will arise in your mind. Dhammatalk will arise in your mind according to the mental process or maybe phyto process. Then you should try to discern, you should try to analyze them in the nama stage. At the vipassana stage, you can contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Okay, pay attention they are rising and passing away, or pay attention they are passing away. Okay, this is in the vipassana stage. So the difference is that, you know, there's no sensual desire in me. Asantawa ejatan kame chanda nati me ejatan kame chandoti pajanati. If there's no sensual desire in you, then you try to understand there's no sensual desire in me. No sensual desire in me. If you have yoniso manasikara wise attention, there will be no sensual desire in your mind. Then this one we call yoniso manasikara. What is yoniso manasikara? Wise attention, proper attention, right attention. Anicca diva, dukkha dukkha diva, anatta diva, asubhe asubhan diva, manasikaro. Impermanent is impermanent. You pay attention, impermanent is impermanent. Okay? You pay attention, suffering is suffering. Unsatisfactory is unsatisfactory. You also translate in this way. Dukkha is dukkha. Okay? If you pay attention, dukkha, anicca is anicca. This is yoniso manasikara. Impermanent is impermanent. If you pay attention, impermanent as permanent, then there will be ayoniso manasikara. And wise attention, improper attention. If you pay attention, anicca is anicca, impermanent is impermanent, then there will be yoniso manasikara, wise attention. In the same way, If you pay attention, dukkha as dukkha, suffering as suffering, then there will be yoniso manasikara, wise attention or right attention, proper attention. If you pay attention, dukkha as sukha, suffering as happiness, then there will be ayoniso manasikara and wise attention. Then another, if you pay attention, non-self is non-self, there will be yoniso manasikara, wise attention. But if you pay attention, non-self is self or soul, then there will be ayoniso manasikara and wise attention. Then asubha, foundness as foundness. If you pay attention, foundness as foundness, then there will be ayoniso, there will be yoniso manasikara, asubha as asubha. Wise attention. But if you pay attention, asubha is subha, no? Foundness is beautiful or handsome, etc. Then there will be ayoniso manasikara and wise attention and proper attention. Then if you pay attention, you know, anicca as anicca, impermanence as impermanent, frequently. Dukkha as dukkha, suffering as suffering. Anatta is anatta, non-self is non-self. Okay? Asubha is asubha, foundness is foundness. Then because of yoniso manasikara, you can abandon sensual desire. Then there is no sensual desire in you. Okay? This is the near cause. This is the proximate cause. Not to arise sensual desire in you. So now you are practicing meditation. When you practice meditation, actually you are fighting with hindrances. 5 hindrances. You try to focus on the breath. At the time, what kinds of hindrances appear? Kama, chanda, nivarana, sensual desire appear in your mind. Then you cannot stay with the breath peacefully for a long time. Why? You lost sensual desire. Then sensual desire take over your mind. Then if you want to abandon sensual desire, kama, chanda, nivarana, then you should have yoniso manasikara. Okay? If there's no yoniso manasikara, as long as you are practicing meditation, for example, anapana and breath of breath meditation, then when you can take a breath of breath objects for a long time, then this is yoniso manasikara. Okay, impermanence, this is a little bit high. This is in the vipassana stage. But in the anapana meditation practice, when you can take a breath of breath objects, okay, this is yoniso manasikara. When you can take a breath of breath objects for a long time, this is yoniso manasikara. Because of yoniso manasikara, you can take a breath of breath objects for a long time. Then there's no sensual desire in your mind. If you pay attention, beautiful objects or any object, any attachment objects, okay, then this is ayoniso manasikara. You pay attention wrongly. Because of this ayoniso manasikara and wise attention, sensual desire will appear in your mind. Okay? So when you can stay with the breath for a long time, then many kusala arising, because of this yoniso manasikara, kusala will arise. Because there's no ayoniso manasikara, then sensual desire will not rise in your mind. Okay? So, yoniso manasikara is very important for rising of all wholesome, wholesome quality, wholesome state, kusala. Then if you want to abandon, if you want to remove the sensual desire, you should have yoniso manasikara. Okay? You should practice meditation diligently, again and again. Okay? This is the personal cause for abandonment of Dhammatalk sensual desire. Also, here, maybe. Dhammatalk Abhija sadhama Dhammatalk pahanaya savatati. There are 6 kinds of dhamma. Okay, to abandon sensual desire, Dhammatalk nivarana. What are they? Number 1, asubha nimetasa alcohol. If you want to abandon sensual desire from your mind, you should take asubha objects, okay, formless objects. You should pay attention formless objects, asubha objects. Have you seen asubha objects before? Asubha. Okay, maybe if you don't see, maybe I will show you later again. Previously, I already explained summary that I asked them to listen asubha meditation. Then they answer. One day I had never seen any asubha, any cause, dukkha. Is correct or not? If you don't see the cause, please go to hospital or cemetery. Okay? Then you will see the cause. Then taking cause, asubha, formless cause, then you can also abandon Dhammatalk sensual desire. Number 1, you should take many times. You should take it many times. The asubha bhavana yoga. When you take asubha, formless cause, then, for example, take the cause, very disgust cause, very repulsive cause. Then maybe with open eyes. After that, you should pay attention with closed eye and mind. Then take with the open eye. Then after that, pay attention with closed eyes. In this way, if you take again and again, finally, then you can pay attention to this cause in your mind without open eyes. Okay, without eyes. Then this is taking asubha cause as object. Then you already abandon sensual desire. But asubha bhavana yoga means you should practice asubha meditation. How to practice? Taking this cause as object, then maybe you meditate at meditation hall. Then you pay attention as repulsive. Okay? Asubha, particular, again and again. Then when you can take this asubha object in your mind, this is practicing of asubha meditation. By practicing asubha meditation, you can also attain up to first jhana stage, okay, absorption stage. Then when you attain the first jhana, you can really remove sensual desire from your mind. Okay? Asubha Bhavana Yoga. So, number one, you should take Asubha objects. Number two, you should practice Asubha meditation to remove sensual desire from your mind. Number three, what is number three? Indri Yesu Kota Dvarata. Cutting the five sense faculties. Okay? You should control sense faculties. Okay? Eye faculty, eye sense faculty, ear faculty, nose, tongue, body, and mind. You should control this sense faculty. Chekongja, Pateja, Ubeja, Ubejati, Cheku, Vijnana. Okay? Depends on eye and eye translucency. Depends on eye and objects, sight objects. Cheku Vijnana arises. Cheku Vijnana, eye consciousness arises. You take one object, sight object, by eye, then eye consciousness arises. You know, if there is Ayonis Omnasikara, this eye consciousness will be Akusala eye consciousness. Okay? Akusala eye consciousness be Akusala Chakudvara Viti. Okay? Akusala Chakudvara Viti. When you see the objects by eyes, then eye consciousness arises. If you have Ayonis Omnasikara, okay, this object is, for example, Anicca or Dukkha or Anatta or Asubha. Then because of Ayonis Omnasikara, what happened? Eye consciousness, right? This eye consciousness, this be eye door process will arise. Okay? This eye door process will be Kusala Chakudvara, which is Kusala eye door process. Because of this reason, you should cut your sense faculty. Okay, don't pay attention beautiful objects, handsome objects frequently. When you pay attention these kinds of objects, then most of the time, Ayonis Omnasikara will arise in your mind. Then sensual desire will be in your mind. Okay, will be in your mind. But when you can control your eye not to see beautiful objects, etc. Okay, only you just pay attention meditation object, without paying attention any other object. Then because of this reason, sensual desire will not be in your mind. Okay? That's why guardian sense faculty. Sense faculty is also one cause for abandoning of sensual desire. Okay? If you want to abandon sensual desire, you should control your sense faculty, not only eye, in the same way ear. Don't listen the music, don't listen very opposite sounds. Okay? Don't listen many songs which can make attachment to you. Okay? Or maybe when you listen this sound, then you will have attachment to this sound. Oh, this is also not suitable. When you listen this sound, when you hear this sound, then you will get angry. Oh, this kind of sound is also not suitable. When you smell one kind of flavor or odor, the smell, then you will get angry. This is also not suitable to smell. Okay? If you when you smell this kind of one kind of odor or smell, then you will get angry. This is also not suitable to take. Okay? In the same way, when you eat something, some taste, then depends on this taste, you will get angry or you will have attachment to this taste, this food. Then this is also not suitable. You should guard. How to guard? Only you just practice your meditation. Okay? For example, when you are eating, you can also reflect on this. You should pay attention the food as disgust or repulsiveness. Then you may not have attachment to this food. Okay? In the same way, body or maybe touching, when you touch something, then you should also have yonisomannasikara, then there will be kusala. If you have ayonisomannasikara, there will be akusala. Depends on your yonisomannasikara and ayonisomannasikara, kusala or akusala will right. Okay? Sensual desire will right, or maybe sometimes dosa will right. Because of this reason, you should also control your five sense faculty, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. Okay? Not to arise any akusala from these doors. Okay? You should control your faculty. How to control? Only you just try to emphasize in meditation practice. For example, now you are practicing Anapana meditation, only you just try to pay attention your Anapana objects. If you are practicing Kasina, only you just try to pay attention Kasina objects. If you are practicing 4-element meditation, okay, you only just emphasize in 4-element meditation practice. Okay, then you automatically control your sense faculty. Okay, no need to purposely control. Okay, number 3. Bhojane Madhya Yuddha. Anytime, many sutta, you know, Bhojane Madhya Yuddha. Moderation in eating. You should also moderate in eating. Moderation in eating. Moderation in eating, how to eat? Chetona, Benjana, Alopana, Okati, Seti, Udagan, Piwekwa, Yapana, Sila, Daya, Bhojane Madhya Yuddha. Here, Chadaro Benja Alope, Abodwa, Udagan, Piwe. Alam Pasu Viharaya, Pahita Sada Pekuno. What is the meaning? When you are eating, for example, when if you eat, you can still eat some, maybe about 4 or 5 lumps. 4 or 5 lumps. You can still eat, but you stop without eating this 4 or 5 lumps. Then instead of this 4 or 5 lumps, you only just drink water. Okay? Oh, this is the instruction, Venerable Sariputta's instructions. This means you should not eat until your stomach full. 4 or 5 lumps, you still can eat 4 or 5 lumps, but stop without eating. Instead of this 4 or 5 lumps, only you just drink water. Then you will be able to stay comfortable without stopping proper. Then also, no sensual desire will arise in your mind. Okay? There are also maybe different ideas. Sansero, you know Sansero? Some Mahadira in Myanmar, they also take Chadara Benja Alope. Yeah, only you just try to eat 4 or 5 lumps. Don't eat more. Understand? One lump, only 4 or 5 lumps enough for your meditation practice. Don't eat more. You like this idea? But some sincere, they like this idea. Then only they eat 4 or 5 lumps, then finish one meal. Breakfast finish, lunch finish. Who takes this idea? You know, Mengon Sero, Tibilikatra, Mengon Sero. Tibilikatra, Mengon Sero, he liked this idea because of this reason. He eat very little food, or maybe 4 or 5 lines. Then he can walk very, but his body is very thin. But he stay up to maybe more than 80 years, nearly 90 years of his age. Okay? Members are like this idea. If you like this idea, you can eat only 4 or 5 lunches. Then this is moderation in eating. You can practice meditation without slot and top-up. Okay? There is also, because of no energy, maybe sexual desire also will not arise in your mind. Yes. Okay? That's why moderation in eating, okay? This is also one reason for abandonment of sensual desire, for removing of sensual desire. Then another one, Kalyana Megata. Kalyana Megata is having good friends. You should also associate with good friends. Okay? For example, when you associate with this person, he usually talk about sensual enjoyment or something like this, then sensual desire will arise in your mind frequently. Okay? You should associate with this person or not? Don't associate. Okay? When you associate with this person, then sensual desire will appear in your mind. Why? It is this person, maybe because of this person is not suitable to associate. Then having good friend be Kalyana Metta. Kalyana Metta is very important. While you are walking, while you are standing, while you are sitting, while you are lying down, in every posture and every bodily movement, if someone talk about the force of the danger of sensual pleasure or sensual desire, okay, then what will happen? Then sensual desire will not arise in your mind. Then you will try to remove it. You will try to remove it. You will practice meditation to remove sensual desire. So Kalyana Metta Sevantasa, because of this reason, you should associate with good person. Okay? When you associate with the good person, then the good person will teach you how to practice Asubha meditation, how to try to remove sensual desire from your mind. Then, because of this reason, you can also remove sensual desire from your mind. Okay? There's one Mahapira in the maybe ancient times. Asubha Kamika Tesa Tira. He used to practice Asubha meditation. He emphasized Asubha meditation practice more than the other meditation practice. There are also many meditations. Some emphasizing Anapana meditation, some emphasizing Kasina meditation, some emphasizing loving kindness metta meditation, some pursuing Buddha Gnostic. Some they prefer to practice Asubha meditation. Okay? They emphasize Asubha meditation practice. They always take the Asubha formless object. After that, contemplate as recursive, in this way. Then they also take the first jhana. Based on this first jhana, they used to practice Vipassana meditation. Okay, Nama, Rupa, Vipassana, etc. Or this Mahapira is also in the same way. Mahatiktesa, no? Asubha Kamika Tesa Matera. He used to practice Asubha meditation. Based on Asubha meditation, he also practiced Vipassana, up to Vipassana stage. One day, okay, he went to the Anuradha city in the Sri Lanka country for alms. Okay, he went to Anuradha city for alms. At the time, he also still practicing Asubha meditation on the way. At that time, you know, one lady quarrel with her husband. Fight with her husband. Then she get angry to her husband. Then she returned to her parents' house. At the time, she also maybe made her beauty beautiful. Made her beautiful and went back to her parents' house. So on the way, she met Venerable Tesa, who is practicing Asubha meditation. When she met Venerable Mahasatipatthanasuttam, what happened? Maybe she may have some attachment to this Mahatera. Because of this reason, in front of the Mahatera, she smiled. Okay? When she smiled, what happened? Venerable Mahasatipatthanasuttam saw her teeth. What happened? Venerable Mahasatipatthanasuttam practice Asubha meditation, taking her teeth. Okay, how to practice? Sakalatan. Okay, Asubha. This is also one kind of Asubha. Sakalatan meditation reports Attika. Okay, only Attika particular reports born reports Sakalatan reportsiveness, etc. Then as soon as he practices Fajana, based on this Fajana, he can continue to contemplate Vipassana. Then he became Arahanta in this place. So this lady made him to become Arahanta. Why? He used to practice Asubha meditation. Although the lady is beautiful, although she had attachment to Dhammatalk, then what happened? This is for Mahatera, it is very beneficial. He contemplates her teeth as Asubha. Okay? Because then he became Arahanta. Then after that, he continued to go to the village, Anuradha city. Then her husband also followed her, okay, to call back again. Then on the way, he met with Mahatera again. Then Mahatera, Venerable sir, did you meet one lady on the way who went to this direction? Yes, I don't know lady or man or lady. I only just saw Sakalatan. I only just saw Sakalatan. I cannot differentiate this is lady or man. Okay, he answered like this. Can you answer like this? Yes, I could not differentiate lady or male or female. I only just saw the Sakalatan on the way. He answers in this way. Because he is practicing Asubha meditation. Then when he emphasizes Asubha meditation, when you taught to others, he will also taught to Asubha meditation. Then he is practicing. Then if you associate with this kinds of person, then you will also develop Asubha meditation, you will practice Asubha meditation, then you will be able to remove sensual desire from your mind. Okay? Then associating with good person is also one reason for removing of sensual desire. Okay? Then another one is a Sapaya Katha. Sapaya Katha. Sabaya Katha. You should speak, okay, you should talk about Asubha. You should speak regarding Asubha practice. You should speak any speech with, regarding meditation practice. Don't talk about sensual pleasure, sensual enjoyment, or something like this. Or she is very beautiful, he is very handsome, etc. You should not talk about like this. Okay? If you speak and what, then only you just speak regarding meditation practice, regarding Asubha practice, etc. Then, because of this good word, good speech, then sensual desire will not arise in your mind. Okay? So altogether, 6 reasons for removing all sensual desire. Understand? Number 1. What is number 1? Number 1, Asubha nimitta alcohol. Take Asubha nimitta object. Asubha object. Taking Asubha object. Asubha Vandana Yoga, practicing Asubha meditation. Indeed, Sukota Karada, guarding sense faculty or controlling sense faculty. Number 2, Bhojani Mati Yuta, moderation in eating. Number 5, Kalyana Medada, associating with good person. Number 6, Sabaya Katha, suitable words related to meditation, regarding meditation practice. Okay? Suitable words. Okay, these 6 reasons, these 6 things are for abandonment of sensual desire. Then you understand here, how there comes to be the rising or unrising sensual desire. Okay, Mulapannasa, Kamechandasa, Upado, Hoti, Tinjapajanati. Okay, sensual desire will be if you have ayoti from Nasikara and watch attention, then you can also contemplate them. You can also discern them. Then another, Yataja Upanata Kamechandata, Pahana, Hoti, Tinjapajanati. Yeah, this one. How there comes to be the abandonment of arising sensual desire. When sensual desire arises in your mind, Kamechanda arises in your mind, okay, you should try to understand how to remove it. Then, this is the reason is Yonisamanasikara, wise attention. There are also 6 reasons to abandon sensual desire. This 6 reason also, okay, and you should try to know this 6 cause for removing all sensual desire. Then Yataja Pahinata Kamechandasa Nupado Hoti Tencha Pajanati. Here, the last sentence. How there comes to be the future non-residence of abundant sensual desire. When you practice meditation systematically, step by step, at the time, finally you will realize Nibbana. You will become Arahanta. Okay, you will become Arahanta like Venerable Tesa Mahathira. He practiced Asubha meditation, then when he reached first jhana state, then based on this first jhana he practiced Rupa, Nama, depending on origination, then practice Vipassana, contemplate Sankara Dhamma formation as anicca, dukkha, anatta, and this way. Then he became Arahanta. When he became Arahanta, then Kamma Chanda Nivarana sensual desire will never arise in his mind. Why? Previously, he had sensual desire, Kamma Chanda Nivarana. But when he became Arahanta, he completely destroyed all development, including Loka, Kamma Chanda Nivarana. Then, after he had become Arahanta, then sensual desire cannot rise in his mind again. Okay? So, in the same way, if you practice meditation step by step until you become Arahanta, then after you have become Arahanta, then Kamma Chanda Nivarana sensual desire will never arise in your mind. Then at the time you also know, okay, there's no sensual desire in me, okay? How there comes to be the future non-arising of abundant sensual desire. Here, Kamma Chanda Arata Makena Ayate Nopado Hoti. Kamma Chanda Nivarana sensual desire can be destroyed by Arata personality. Actually, Anagami personality for sensual desire. But here all greed, all lobha, no? The Buddha referred to all lobha because of this reason. All lobha, all lobha, greed, sensual desire, then can be destroyed by Arahanta personality. Then when you become Arahanta, you will completely remove all lobha. At the time, lobha will never arise in your mind again. Okay? Then, if you want to remove Kamma Chanda Nivarana, then you should practice until you become Arahanta. Okay? By practicing meditation step by step systematically, may you be able to attain Arahanta Magga. Then by attainment of Arahanta Magga, may you be able to destroy all sensual desire from you. Okay, 1.5 hours. Do you have any question?
The question, when we focus on the breath, wandering mind a lot, and thinking about sensory side arise. And at that time, we can focus on the breath or change the object to practice asana.
Okay, that's why. Now you are practicing Anapana meditation. So you should emphasize Anapana meditation practice because Anapana meditation is your special meditation. Okay? Your main meditation. While you are practicing Anapana meditation, sometimes sensual desire will be in your mind. Then your mind is overwhelmed by sensual desire. Your mind take over your sensual desire. Sensual desire take over your mind. Okay, sensual desire occupy your mind. At that time, you cannot practice Anapana meditation. If you cannot practice Anapana meditation, you can stop Anapana meditation and breath-of-breath meditation practice for a while. You can practice Asubha meditation to remove sensual desire from your mind. Okay? How to practice? First, maybe you should pay attention very formless cause that you have seen before. Must be the same sex. Okay, same sex. Men take men cause. Women take women cause. You should not take opposite sex. Then taking this cause, then you should also know as repulsive, okay? Particular, repulsive. Then this is, we call Asubha meditation. Okay? Asubha meditation. When you develop again and again in this way, repulsive. Then when you can take this formless cause as repulsiveness, then you will be able to remove sensual desire from your mind. Then your mind will become peaceful. So when sensual desire arises in your mind, okay, stop Anapana practice for a while. Then you can practice Asubha meditation until you can remove sensual desire from your mind. Okay, for about maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes, if necessary, maybe the whole sitting, 1 hour, etc. Then by practicing Asubha meditation, you will be able to remove sensual desire. When you can remove sensual desire, then you can practice. Then by practicing Asubha meditation, you will be able to remove sensual desire. When you can remove sensual desire, then you can practice Anapana meditation again. Because Anapana meditation is your main meditation, your special meditation. Okay? By practicing Anapana meditation, then you will also attain concentration. In the same way, sometimes it will appear, okay, this one next time, okay? This one next time. Now it's only Asubha meditation. Okay, when you are practicing any meditation, not only Anapana, some they are practicing, for example, Kasina. From time to time, because of Ayonisomannasikara, maybe sensual desire may arise in their mind. When they are practicing 4-element meditation, when they are practicing Rupa meditation, Nama meditation, Vipassana meditation, okay? Sometimes, because of Ayonisomannasikara, maybe sensual desire may appear in their mind. At that time, they should start their respective meditation for a while. Then practice Asubha meditation to remove sensual desire from their mind first. After that, when they can remove sensual desire from their mind, then by practicing Asubha meditation, then they can practice their respective meditation again. Okay, they can do this. You still have question? Pinya and Yonisomannasikara is actually the same. Because of this reason, we call wise attention. Yonisomannasikaro, the Upayamanasikaro, Pathamanasikaro. Wise attention, proper attention, and right attention. This is Yonisomannasikara. If there is no pinya, no wisdom, then they cannot properly pay attention. Okay? They will take as Subha or maybe nature, Sukha, Atta, Sukha, Subha, etc. Okay? Because of this reason, when they pay attention, this Asubha as Asubha, then there will be wise attention. Wisdom is predominant. Not only wisdom, there will be also mindfulness, sati, there will be also viriya, there will be also many the other mental factors. Okay? Do you have any question?
Is it the same for all the practice? Because
Okay, in the Vipassana stage, they have already practiced Nama meditation. When they practice Nama meditation, they also practice Akusala, Lobha, Ditthi, Guru, etc. Then when the sensual desire arises in the Vipassana stage, they can contemplate this sensual desire as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Okay? If the sensual desire is very strong, although you contemplate in this way, then if you cannot remove, it disturb your meditation practice at the time, maybe Asubha meditation is effortless meditation to remove sensual desire. Okay, you can also practice Asubha meditation in this way. But in the Vipassana state, I did not necessary to develop Asubha. Only you just contemplate this sensual desire, Lobha, Ditthi, Guru, or Lobha, Mana, Guru, as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Okay, in the Vipassana state, then you will be able to remove it. You still have question? Yes, Anagami, Anagami state, in the Anagami state, sensual desire is abundant. Okay? Sensual desire was abundant by Anagami Magga. But here, Kama Chanda Nivarana is actually here referred to all lobha, greed, not only sensual desire, and also, the desire related to Rupa and Arupa, Rupa Raga and Arupa Raga. Okay, all lobha. Because of this reason here, Kama Chandasa Arata Megena Ayate Nopado Hoti. Then here commentary explain Arhata Megena. When you attain Arhata Mega at the time, you will completely remove all lobha. But when you attain Anagami Mega, you can remove lobha regarding sensual pleasure, sensual desire. But you still cannot move, you still cannot destroy the lobha regarding Rupa and Arupa. Rupa Raga and Arupa Raga. They still want to reborn as Brahma. Okay? They don't want to reborn as a Deva or a human being. They don't want to reborn in the sensual sphere realm. But they still want to reborn as Brahma. They still have attachment to Brahma life. Okay? But when you become Arahanta, at the time you remove all attachment. Okay, including Rupa Raga and Arupa Raga. Attachment to Rupa life and Rupa Brahma life and Arupa Brahma life. You still have.
I have one more question. When the eating for practice the particular like the food, sometimes it's very hard. And we have another meditation object when the eating hard.
That's your desire. You can also practice the other meditation. Okay? For example, practicing Buddha's quality or sending metta, you can also eat in this way as your desire. But Ahari Parikula Senya is also actually suitable when you are eating. Okay? Ahari Parikula Senya is suitable to practice when you are eating. Actually, Ahari Parikula Senya, the discernment is many methods in the Visuddhimagga commentary, but if we explain here, cannot finish. Kamana, Isana, Bhoga. When you are going to the village for alms, at the time you can start to discern Ahari Parikula Senya. Why? Now I go to the village for food. Then because of this reason, I also met with many pieces, dog pieces in the way or something like this. At the time you can start to practice Ahari Parikula Senya. Asana. Then you also search for the food here and there, from house to house to house. This is also actually very disappointed. Oh, I am walking, I am going for food from house to house, whether they want to offer or not, we don't know. Or you can also reflect on this. This is also one kind of ahari parikula senya. Kamana is an boga, and when you are eating, although I want to eat very good food, but I am eating very bad food. You can also start to descend. You can also practice. Then the food here is very good, but when the food touches with my body, my saliva, then nobody wants to eat. Okay? Nobody wants to eat. Then you can reflect on this. This is also one kind of ahari parikula senya. Ahari parikula senya is the perception of the discussion of or repulsiveness of food. Okay? This one ahari parikula senya. This is also one kind of meditation. You have no attachment to the food. Mani kamana isana bhoga asayasa nirodha do. Then when you swallow the food, then in the stomach. When they come out from the stomach, you still want to eat. You can also pay attention to this condition, etc. Okay, many. But you by practicing one meditation, for example, anapana meditation, from time to time asubha meditation, from time to time metta, loving kindness meditation, or in this way, if you practice step by step systematically, then you can also realize nibbana. Without practicing ahari parikula senya, sometimes without practicing some meditation, okay, don't worry, you still can realize nibbana. Okay? You still have question? No question? Oh.
You practice the anapana and you know the breathing and this thought, and you also open
Vipanasa. So when you practice anapana meditation, you mean by practicing anapana meditation, will be able to remove the 4 vipanasa or not? You ask this question. Okay? Sure? Anapana meditation, with anapana meditation, okay, but maybe anapana meditation also there are many stages. The first chatoka, the first tetrad. There are maybe 4 kinds, 4 chatoka. We call the a group of 4 is called one chatoka. The first chatoka, the first group 4, the second group 4, the third group 4, and the fourth group 4, altogether 16. In anapana meditation practice. Then the first group of 4, you should start to practice beginning from the first stoka. We call the first group of 4. By practicing the first group of 4, then you will attain up to 4 jhana stage. This is we call Kaya-nupassana Satipatthana. At the time, you still cannot remove 4 vipanasa, perception. Okay? Vipanasa is perception. Chaita vipanasa, the perception of mind. Vipanasa, senya vipanasa, the perception of perception. Perception of perception. Vipanasa, okay, perception of perception. You don't know perception. I don't know if they translate vipanasa. Vipanasa is actually changing. The right translate is perception. Chaita Vipanlasa, Senya Vipanlasa, then Deity Vipanlasa, the perversion of view. Sometimes you can also change your view. Okay? Now you believe, sometimes you may not believe, etc. Deity Vipanlasa. So the Vipanlasa perversion. Oh, okay, you check only in Chinese, okay. So by practicing the first sloka, you still cannot remove this 4 Vipanlasa, okay? Then based on this 4 jhana concentration, you should continue to practice nama. For example, enter into the first jhana, imagine from this first jhana, you should descend first jhana nama. When you descend first jhana nama dhamma beginning from Vedana, there will be Vedananupassana. In the same way, the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana also in the same way. When you start to descend beginning from Vedana, feeling, then there will be Vedananupassana. When you start to descend beginning from, okay, the Buddha taught the skin tetrad. You know, the skin, a group of 4. Second, a group of 4. As Vedananupassana Stiprana. Contemplating all feeling. Then you can descend. Then number 3rd stoka, you know, a group of the third, a group of 4. This one we call the third tetrad. Enter into the first jhana. Imagine from this first jhana you can descend first jhana namadama. Then you descend beginning from mind. Okay, first jhana consciousness. Then there will be Chaita Nupassana. Okay, contemplation of mind. After that, enter into the first jhana. Imagine from this first jhana, you can also descend nama dhamma, beginning from contact, phasa, etc., etc. Then there will be Dhammanupassana. So you can practice Anapana meditation as 4 anupassana, 4 foundations of mindfulness. Okay? Step by step, step by step. That means you can also contemplate this jhana nama dhamma, anapana jhana dhamma as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Step by step, step by step. Then finally you will attain Aratameka. When you become Arahanta, at the time you will be able to remove this 4 perversion. Okay, Vipanlasa, 4 Vipanlasa. Although you began Sotapanna, Sakadagami, you can only remove perversion or maybe wrong view only. Not the perversion of mind, you still have perversion of possession, you still have. Among 4, only you can remove maybe 2. Okay? But when you become Arahanta, then you will be able to remove all 4 Vipanlasa, 4 perversion. Okay, so this answer, when you practice Anapana meditation step by step, step by step, until you attain Arahanta stage, then you will be able to remove 4 Vipanlasa, 4 perversion completely. Okay. Okay, this is, you still have a question? This is the time to start our Dhamma discussion. Okay, repeat after me to share our merit. Idame punya asawakaya wahang hodu. Idame punya nivaranapabbam pacayo hodu. Mama punya bhagan sabha satana pajemi desabe me sama punya bhagan labandu sa